She good? Good to go?
Bam,
good?
is it good? We good? We good to go? All right, let's do this.
What's going on, guys? Bradley Martyn here. Back at it again with the white Vans, but just kidding, it's Crazy 8s and my dogs bit them up. See, as you can tell.
And they're red.
And they're red. Anyways, out in front of the gym, Zoo, best gym ever, you already know.
Damn.
I say it confidently. Come here, check it out if you don't believe me. Now, I want to talk about something that a lot of people come up to me and they ask me, or they'll comment, or they'll DM. They'll say, I want to open a gym like that. I want to do what you're doing. I want to do the social media thing. Like I want to have what you have. I want to be where you're at, etc., etc. And that's cool, and I love it. And I love to hear that stuff because that tells me that I'm helping inspire people that want to like do cooler things with their life or do more than they're already doing right now, or just helping people wanting to grow to get better. So I wanted to talk about first and foremost my idea and where it started, so you guys can see like mentally where I began this journey to like open the gym. If you guys have ever been interested in opening a gym or want to open a gym, or in this sense of things, I'll talk towards the end of this video just about like the success of something, like whether or not it's a gym or not. I'm going to talk a little bit about that towards the end, but initially it's going to be talking about like the costs and where the ideas came from, as far as like when I first started this, and when I first was like, hey, I want to open a gym, my first goal, I was thinking like it was going to be like a box, like not a CrossFit box, but imagine a square, like imagine four platforms, and then like an Olympic style studio where like 4 platforms and then like some space in between where the weights can go. And that's what I was gonna open, because I had trained at a gym when I did Olympic weightlifting and I loved it, and it was a very small environment like that. It was my coach, Chris Kimura was his name, and he coached Olympic weightlifting out in Whittier in Orange County. So shout out to him, just gotta show him some love, because he helped me obviously in a point in my life get better at something that I really love. Now, all that aside, the point is, I first started out, that was my goal, because I did that and I was like, damn, okay, I want to open a gym like this. And my goal had obviously evolved over time. Now, for all you guys out there who are like, yo, I want to open a gym, I want to do what you're doing, obviously you need a few things. You need money, and you need time, and you need patience, okay? When my goal first started out, it was like maybe it was like a $80,000 gym. I think I was like $80,000, like, oh, that's what I can invest, or that's what I wanted to be able to invest. And I didn't have the money at the time. I wasn't like, oh, I got $80,000, I could blow that, no problem, we're all good. I had maybe 10 in my bank, and that's when my goal started. That's when my dream started, right, for that size gym. And then obviously, things had picked up. Oh, I'm sorry, did I step on your tail? I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Sorry, damn, I feel bad, it's the worst. But things had picked up, and the goals kind of changed. So like, just understand, for you guys and whatever your goals are, have a big picture, but don't, I mean, it's weird because you want to paint it vividly. You want to paint it where you're like, oh man, I could shut my eyes at night and I could see a picture and I could imagine what it smells like, and imagine all the things that are in it, all the kind of people that are in it, all like what the atmosphere is going to be like, what the lighting's going to be like, what the people are going to be like, what the equipment, what the painting, like you want to have that picture, but don't limit and say like, this is all there is. So I made a really big point to like, that was my goal and that was my dream of having that little square, right? And I wanted the weights to look like this, and I wanted my logo to be on the thing, and I wanted all this fancy stuff. And I was like, okay, it's probably gonna cost me this much money, depending obviously where you live and how much rent is, because obviously places in California are much more expensive than places in Texas or other places that have more land, able to develop more land, because California, especially like Southern California, everything's like on top of each other, so prices are obviously up. Now, wherever you're from, it's obviously, it could be a different situation wherever you want to go, situation by situation, okay, place by place. But a lot of times to open a gym, you only need a few like major pieces of equipment. Like in this gym in particular, there's 2 power racks in the back. You probably only really need one of those, yeah, a platform, and you could open a gym like that, and some dumbbells, and some accessory stuff. And you could open a gym like that for, I mean, let's say one of these, I think one of those things are like $7,000 or $8,000. Yeah. And then you know, adjustable benches comes in it. I think it's like 10 actually. It's like 10, and then the dumbbells, it's depending on how much weight you want. A couple more grand, and then you got to consider obviously like flooring and stuff you got to do as well. Let's call it like $25,000.
Like a
small gym. Like a small, you can get a warehouse. The rent could be cheaper in a warehouse instead of like we have it in a retail area. It's a little more expensive, but you can get it in a warehouse. So if you look for warehouse spacing wherever you're from, you're gonna get a better deal. But a lot of this stuff, like people, there's no like magic to it, right? What you have to do is, if like it's something you want to do, like anything you want to do, it takes time, it takes patience, and it takes money. Now, money for a lot of people, I think is the hardest thing, because I think a lot of people have patience, a lot of people can dedicate the time if they really want it, but they may not be like, have a good day, but they may not be like, oh, I got the money. That's the hardest thing, but that's the thing that, like, try not to get caught up in that, and I'm gonna tell you why, okay? Because if you get caught up in that, you'll forget about the thing that matters the most is, okay, and I want you guys to understand this. Anyone could open a gym. Anyone could open a business. Anyone could start something new. Anyone could do anything, essentially. Like, anyone could be the jack guy. Anyone can work on those things and do it. But the thing that keeps people, as far as like creating a business and having to be successful, is the message. Is what makes you unique, what makes you different, or even if you have a similar message to someone else, because people ask me this question all the time. They're like, I want to be successful at this, I want to be successful at this. It's the same thing with the gym, it's just there's more moving pieces, and it's a physical thing. Versus the internet, you guys used to seeing this YouTube stuff, and these people who succeed on YouTube or Instagram, it's an intangible thing, because it's a person, pictures and stuff like that. Maybe they sell some apparel. But if you focus on, like, this is why I'm telling you about, don't worry about the money when you're trying to plan that gym. What's that dream to you? Because if you have something special in your mind, that you never just want to be like, I just want to open a gym because it's cool. I want to open a gym because he's done it. I want to open a gym because, like, it's got to be more than that. There has to be a message behind, like, why? What makes your gym unique? Like, these are very important things in anything you do, whether it's a gym or some business that's going to involve people. You have to remember these things. What makes it unique? What makes it different? Like, obviously those are kind of the similar things, but what makes it you? Right? What makes it come from you? Like, why can it be more successful? And again, it's not about comparing this business to that business, but what's gonna make it different from the next one? What's gonna make it different from the next guy? That's a very important question you have to ask yourself, not just because you saw some dude on YouTube, me or someone else, do it, and you're like, oh, that looks cool, I wanna do it, that's all I wanna do. Why? What's your why? What's your reason? Why do you wanna do it? Is it because you saw someone else do it, or is it because you really want to do it? And I think that's one of the most important things, like, despite numbers, like, what do you spend $300,000 on a gym, or you spend $80,000 on a smaller gym, or you spend, you know, $25,000 on a gym, very small gym, or you spend fucking 12 and you buy refurbished equipment and you make it work, and at the end of the day, that stuff is all cool. Like, I spent stupid amounts of money, only because I wanted to do something that, even if I had no members, I wanted to do something like I could be in here and get all the best workouts of my life, because I've been around the world, I've seen gyms, and I've always wanted certain things, and I've always traveled to different gyms because that gym had that gym had that. I wanted it all to basically to be in my gym. I had a wish list and I was able to buy it because I'm in that circumstance in my life now. I wasn't years ago. Like, I did not have, it wasn't like someone was like, here's a bunch of money, go do this, Brad.
Yeah.
So,
which you could have done probably earlier if you took investors, but instead,
of course, like, you know, as social media, and that's all people like, invest and stuff like that. They want to take money.
Yeah.
And I could have done stuff like that.
But you waited.
I waited.
Years, yeah.
I waited, and I did it with the help of you guys.
Yeah.
And that's truly why, like, I wanted to set up a gym that, to be honest, this was the initial goal. I wanted to be able to set up a gym where my goal was to open a gym so I could train clients as a trainer. Then it became, I want to open a gym so that I can film content. I want to be able to do the coolest shit, have the best equipment, have the best lighting, so I can take pictures and feel comfortable and do whatever I want. And people are going to tell me to not be on a hoverboard, or to not jump out of a pool, or to not do stupid, silly stuff in the gym and put girls and this and that. Because I've dealt with that. And you guys seen the videos, seen the stuff. If you have, that's what I've dealt with. So I wanted to create a place where I could just do everything here. Now, the reason why it makes it so much sweeter is that we were also able to create a place that was not only like affordable for people to be members, but the people who are here are the reason why I have anything that I have. They're the reason why, and it goes back to the other thing that I said earlier, the message. The reason why I'm able to open this gym is because people have got behind, I guess, these words or the things that I've said on YouTube that have helped them in their life individually in different ways, in some way push them in a direction. And I hear that non-stop when I'm in the gym and I talk to people in person. And that's what I am so damn grateful for. But that's the message I want to drive to you guys, is that if you want to do something, do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because I did it. Don't do it because you saw some other YouTuber do it. Don't do it because it sounds cool or it looks cool. If your only focus is like, oh, that's cool and I can make money, if it involves people, and like, again, unless you're a stockbroker and it's like, damn, I can make money doing stocks and I really love money and I love numbers, that's different. That's stock. There's not people's like emotions and investments and hopes and dreams and like everything invested in. Because when people come to the gym and fitness, they want to better themselves, right? If it was about just numbers, it could be just about raw numbers, but it's not about that. It's about more than that. It's about what are people getting from it? How are they becoming better? How are they reaching their goals? Like, and are you in there? Like, are you are you putting your message into it? Again, it doesn't have to be a gym. It could be anything. Like, the reason why I want you guys to understand this, that I was able to invest this much money is because you guys have supported me over the years, watching the videos, buying the apparel, doing all the stuff that you've done for so long, because you've gotten behind a message. And I'm obviously grateful for that. And that people come up to me and they tell me the craziest stories about, I heard, you know, this about your dad, or this about anything. And it's like, all I'm doing is talking about my life from just a genuine perspective. Like, back in the day before I had cameras or anything like that, I had the same conversation with my friends. It's just now that I've been able to put it on a camera and learn to talk to you guys. And in the beginning, I was terrible at talking to the camera. I was terrible, it was cut, if you go back to my first videos with Fusi too, it was cut, it was messed up, And I got to the point where I was just like, fuck it, like, just be you. Like, be who you are, so you guys understand this, and this is just another side topic. If you want to be successful at YouTube, be who you are, and either people will fuck with you and like you, or they're not gonna like you. And even as you become and grow to become successful, people are still either gonna like you or not like you. There's always gonna be those populations, but you can't let the people who don't like you, the people who disagree or whatever, talk bullshit, blah, whatever they do, let them do what they do, because they're focusing their energy towards you and what you're doing. What does that mean? That means they're not focusing their energy towards them, what they need to be doing to become a better person, become better at what they do, right? So if you go and you look towards this negative energy, the negative people, you're putting your energy on trying to like deal with or control other people. Have a good one, bro. That you can't deal with and control because they're other people, right? So understand that in your business and life and in relationships, you can only focus on and control what you can control, and that's yourself, and that's where you're going. But if you turn to the side, more energy you invest in negative shit, you're not gonna be going on the path that you really wanna be going on. So that brings me back to my point about whatever your message is, right? If you wanna do something, do it. Let it come from the heart. Let it come from here. And if it's open a gym, just understand, and I'm trying to, why I did this video, was that it's not hard, it takes time. But if you have a real meaning behind what you're doing, if you have a unique, a cool concept, you can find money if you don't have money. It's about creating that concept, being able to bottle it for someone and saying, hey, this is my idea, this is what I'm passionate about, and deliver that message to that person, an investor, something. Like, if you really wanted to figure it out, I know you can figure it out. Yeah. It's about talking, it's about connections, it's about meeting new people, it's about just putting it out there and trying. Like, I don't know, if you know some like rich family member guy, be like, yo, I really want to do, I don't know, like everyone, or you know your friend got a rich, you know, whatever, like, hey, maybe he wants to invest in something.
Or if you don't know, then you got to make your own, and you set a longer plan.
Hustle, you just got, it's a different timeline.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a tomorrow timeline, it's going to be a year time, it's going to be a 6 year. Like, this to me took 8 years since I moved down here, I've been working on this.
Yeah.
Since I moved, 8 years.
Took you 8 years.
Took me 8 years.
And people 8 years. Like, oh, you got a gym, bro. That was so easy.
Right.
Yeah.
8 years of this, a year of this, a year of this, and everything starts to add and starts to multiply. 8 years and it has not like, oh, this is the easiest. It's bullshit before the internet, bullshit during the internet, bullshit. Wow, it's like I said, whatever you're doing, if you focus and you go, oh, I want to deal with the haters, the shit talkers, the liars, the motherfuckers, like, then you're doing that. And then where's your energy on what you really want to do over here? It's not, you're doing this. You're going this direction. Exactly. I want to come back. I don't want to talk about positivity. I want to talk about making things like come from the heart, like what you really love. Like, so if it's a gym, whether it's small or large, you can do it. If this is something you want to do, on this scale, it's going to take time. Yeah. On any scale, it's going to take patience, and it's going to take money, obviously. But the money, remember, don't focus on that being the thing that's stopping you. Focus on the uniqueness of the idea and how much it actually, like the passion, how much you actually care about it. So the most important thing that I want you guys to get out of this video, besides the fact that like you can open up gyms at different levels, just depends on the location, if it's in a warehouse or if it's in retail, you gotta know what to look for there. Where you're gonna search, you're gonna look for, again, a warehouse or retail space. If you could have a gym there or not. Certain cities have different restrictions, but it's all, again, that's all time and research, reading. Because like I can't tell you guys, oh, you live here, then this is you live there. Then, I don't know, because I didn't look into it. But I took time, I looked into it here, and I had other people that I work with who helped me figure out certain things, right? Damn, so that's another thing I kind of want to talk about.
What?
A team.
That's a different video.
That's a different video. Damn, I always got so much to say. But it's only because, seriously guys, the reason why I always have so much to say is because I've gotten to a point in my life and it's not just me. Like, yeah, I could be like the one driving certain things, but without certain people, without certain things, like you learn so much. And I'm just giving you information that I've learned just doing the shit that I've done for the last 8 years. And that's all this really is. And that's how people come up to me like, man, I'm talking to you in person, it's like I'm watching a video. Because this video, we didn't cut this once. Like this is me really just talking to a camera. I don't have no damn script. I'm not looking at a piece of paper trying to read points.
You mess up, whatever.
If I mess up, I mess up. I don't care. I just keep going. Like I stepped on her toe or her tail. Why are you shaking? She's good. But anyways, guys, see, I messed up right there, but you saw my transition. I like smoothed it over. If it's coming from your heart, give it time, give it patience, but give it your love, give it your passion. Because if you really want, like, again, the worst thing you could do is do something because you're like, people hit me up all the time on IG and they're like this, oh bro, oh you do this coaching stuff, I heard you make a lot of money, that's really cool, I want to do that. I'm like, you already got it wrong.
Yeah.
You already quit, you already failed, give it up. Like if your goal is just to make money and it involves people, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Guarantee it, because eventually people will smell that shit, they'll see that shit, they'll feel that shit, especially when they meet you in person. Because anyone can say anything they want on the internet, but until they meet you in person, hey, it's whatever. Especially, and then you open up a gym, like I did, and the people come in here and they walk and they actually get to talk to me. And if you're gonna open a gym, remember, if you really care about people, they'll figure it out. People in here will figure it out, they'll see it, right? So just keep that in mind. Whatever you're doing, if it involves people, it's got to be genuine. It's got to come from the heart. Otherwise,
for the people.
Yeah, it's got to be for the people.
Yeah.
Like this shit would not exist. I want to say it again. Would not exist without you guys watching the videos, buying the apparel, buying the supplements, doing all that stuff, and supporting the movement and the message or the things that you think that you've gotten from me or you've gotten from me. Because I'll just put it like that. That's what people tell me. They're like, you help me with this, you help me with that. When I always tell them the same thing, I'm like, I just said some shit that I believed, and you were able to infer it. You were able to take that information and apply it to yourself because maybe I was just the right person to tell you it that way. When the reality is, a lot of the stuff that I've said, like I've read in books, I've heard other people say it. Other people have taught me this stuff. I just think of a different way, or maybe put a different spin on it to deliver it to you guys. And maybe because I'm younger, or I'm a bodybuilder, or some bullshit, that maybe you guys can be like, man, I'll just listen to this guy because it's harder for you to listen to the guy who wrote the book that like I read 4 years ago that taught me a lot of the stuff that I'm telling you today. You know, so none of this stuff is new, but it's all about what's your spin on it. What makes it unique to you, and when you deliver that message, how are people accepting it, and how is it really helping them? And if it's doing that, people will stand behind you. And I say everyone the same thing when they come and they talk to me and they ask me, whoa, what is it? It's like, point is this: if you believe something and you feel something strongly, I guarantee you there's millions and millions of people out there in the world who believe and feel the same thing strong enough that they want to be behind you, because they may look at you like, oh man, he's speaking, that's how I feel, I felt that way, I see that, I feel that, I want to be behind that guy because he's doing what I want to do, or he's making me feel empowered and I can go do this stuff. And that's all it's about. And if you can do that and stick to that message and it comes from your heart, you don't need cuts, you don't need edits, you don't need to make it look like a certain thing, it just is what it is. And you'll be successful. So if it comes from your heart, you'll be successful. Just put in time, put in work, do the days, and that's it. I love you guys, I'm out. I love no edits. I love no edits, bro, we don't edit shit. This is raw. That's new, he just walked up. We didn't plan that. Tell him, bro.
What's up, bro?
That's the internet, say what up to the internet.
Say what up. Him?
100, don't worry, bro, I got you. I'll play you later.
Don't worry about it. What's up, guys?
Tell him your name.
My name is Esteban.
You train here?
Train here every day, dude.
Every day?
Every
Bro,
day.
Train here every day.
I know, I'm slacking.
Hey, the only gym to train at is here.
I'm slacking. Oh, here you go. The plug. I appreciate
The only gym to train at, yeah.
I'll see you in there.
I appreciate it, guys.
You want to say anything special?
Yo, come to the zoo if you're not already a part of an animal, man.
Hey! We're out of here. I love you. Oh, also, make sure you guys subscribe. You guys subscribe twice. Hit the post notifications. Put them on all. Follow me on Snapchat. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. I use Twitter all day long. And that's it. I love you guys. I'm out.